So we are going to do chapter number 4, quadratic equations. So first thing, what is quadratic equation? पता है आपको x square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So this kind of equation, this form of equation. So the quadratic polynomial is what? x square plus bx plus c. This is your quadratic polynomial है. ये आपका qx है मान लीजिए, ठीक है. इसकी डिग्री क्या होगी आपकी? Degree c, the highest power is 2, so degree is 2. So if you equate this equation with 0, you get what? Or with any constant here, you get what? A quadratic equation, ठीक है. तो इसमें ये यदि मैं ये पूछूं कि जैसे x minus 1 and x plus 3 is equal to x plus 2 into x minus 2, is it a quadratic equation? तो उसके लिए क्या करना होगा आपको? यू हैव टू सॉल्व दिस, राइट. ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड क्या हो जाएगा? एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 2x माइनस 3 इज इक्वल टू, यहाँ पे हो जाएगा एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 4c a प्लस बी a माइनस बी. एक्स स्क्वायर कैंसल्स आउट एंड यू गेट व्हाट? 2x प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0. सो दिस इज अ लीनियर इक्वेशन. नो पावर देखो क्या है यहाँ पे? x की मैक्सिमम 1 है. सो दिस कैन नॉट बी अ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन नहीं है. तो वैसे ही क्या करना है आपको? कभी भी कोई इक्वेशन दिया होगा एंड इफ यू आर सपोज टू फाइंड आउट इफ द गिवन इक्वेशन इज क्वाड्रेटिक और नॉट, देन यू हैव टू सॉल्व इट एंड यू हैव टू ब्रिंग इट इनटू दिस फॉर्म. इफ यू आर एबल टू डू सो देन इट इज क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन, अदरवाइज नॉट, ठीक है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल लेट अस सी, यदि मैं ऐसे कहूँ x प्लस 1 अपॉन x माइनस 1, इट इज पॉलिनोमियल. इज इट अ पॉलिनोमियल? क्वेश्चन इज फर्स्ट, इज इट अ पॉलिनोमियल? जो दिया हुआ है क्या पॉलिनोमियल है? तो योर आंसर इज व्हाट? इट शुड नॉट बी पॉलिनोमियल, ठीक है. इट्स नॉट अ पॉलिनोमियल. एंड व्हाई इज सो? पॉलिनोमियल क्यों नहीं है? बिकॉज ये क्या है? x का पावर हियर माइनस 1 है, राइट. ये 1 अपॉन x मीन्स व्हाट? पावर ऑफ x इज माइनस 1. एंड इन अ पॉलिनोमियल यू कैन नॉट हैव द पावर्स और द वेरिएबल्स एज नेगेटिव नंबर्स और सम फ्रैक्शंस, है ना. यहाँ पे नेगेटिव है तो पहले तो ये पॉलिनोमियल है ही नहीं, ये पॉलिनोमियल नहीं है, राइट. बट इफ आई आस्क यू कि x प्लस 1 अपॉन x माइनस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0, क्या ये क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन है क्या? देन यू आर सपोज टू ट्रांसफॉर्म दिस फॉर्म समहाउ इनटू दिस फॉर्म, ठीक है. आपको इस फॉर्म में लेके आना है इसको, है ना. So see, you are given this thing. If you take LCM here, ये हो जाएगा x square. This is plus 1 minus x is equal to 0. If you cross multiply x with 0, you get what? X square minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. So definitely this is a quadratic equation. ये quadratic equation है because आपने इसको ax square plus bx plus c के फॉर्म में लिख लिया, राइट. यहाँ पे a क्या है? If you compare the coefficients, यहाँ पे a is what? It is 1, b is minus 1 and c is 1, right. So similarly, if I ask you, how about this x square plus 1 by x is equal to 1, okay. So if I ask you this is equal to 1, it is a quadratic equation. So see, if you take LCM, you get what? X cube plus 1 is equal to 1 here. Cross multiply, you get x cube plus 1 is equal to x, and rearrange, you get x cube minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. See, the power is 3 here. So this is not a quadratic equation. It's not a quadratic equation, right. तो इस तरीके से पहला काम तो ये था आपको, है ना, जानना कि क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन क्या होता है. तो आपको जो भी एक्सप्रेशन दिया हो, ठीक है, जिस भी फॉर्म में हो इक्वेशन, आपको पहले एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस बी एक्स प्लस सी इज इक्वल टू 0 के फॉर्म में लाना है. एंड रिमेंबर दिस a शुड नॉट बी इक्वल टू 0. a का 0 होना नहीं चाहिए. b एंड और c दे कैन बी 0, दे कैन बी 0, डजंट मैटर. यदि b और c 0 हो जाता है तो ये जो आपका ये सेकंड टर्म है और ये थर्ड टर्म है, ये 0 हो जाएगा. उससे फिर कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. इट विल स्टिल बी अ quadratic equation only. For example, if I say 3x square, is it a quadratic equation equal to 0? Yes, it is, right? If I ask you 2x square minus 2, is it a quadratic equation? Yes, it is. If I ask you 5x square minus x is equal to 0, is it a quadratic equation? Yes, it is. इस केस में क्या है आपका, इसमें से a is नॉन जीरो, राइट, a is equal to 3. इस केस में क्या है, b is 0 because you don't have any term which has x, right, and here the constant term is 0, here c is 0, so b and c can be 0, a should not be equal to 0. So in all these cases, यहाँ पे a2 है, यहाँ 5 है, 3 है, a is not 0, and therefore all these are quadratic equations, right? So later we should see how to solve quadratic equations, right? So there are three methods. First is by factorization. So how do you factorize? In class 9th you have seen. So let me show it with the help of an example. If it is x square minus x is equal to 0, और इसको आपको factorize करना है, ठीक है, and you have to solve this quadratic equation. To solve quadratic equation means to find the roots or zeros, right? So how do you do that? तो पहले आप क्या करेंगे, इसको फैक्टराइज कर लो. So see how do you do it. If you have this expression, then multiply the coefficient of x square and the constant term, so you get what, AC. Now get two factors of AC, okay. So say you get something like b1 and b2, their sum or difference, it must be equal to what, it must be equal to b. If you are able to find these two factors b1 b2 such that their sum or difference is equal to b, then you would very easily be able to factorize this given quadratic equation. So in this case you have what, x square minus 3x plus 2x minus x is equal to 0. Class 9 में आपने देख रखा है ना. So you can have the factors like this, x minus 3 and x plus 2 is equal to 0. If you solve it, you get value of x is equal to 3 and x is equal to minus 2, right? Because if the product of two numbers is 0, then one of them has to be 0. So if you say x minus 3 is 0, then you will have this. If you say or x plus 2 is equal to 0, you will have this situation. And one of them is said to be alpha, other is said to be beta. Any one is alpha and the other is beta, ठीक है? So this is how, by using factorization, you can solve quadratic equation, and you know this method. If somebody asks you, if you are given some quadratic polynomial, say if you are given x square minus 7x plus 10 is equal to 0, और आपसे पूछा जाए कि x is equal to minus 2 और x is equal to 2, which one of the two is the root of this quadratic equation, तो उसके लिए हम लोग कैसे करते हैं. So write the polynomial of this quadratic equation, and that is what, px is equal to x square minus 7x plus 10. Now put value of x. So when x is equal to 2, you get what, 2 square minus 7 into 2 plus 10, and that is equal to 0. And that means x is equal to, so what does this mean? It means what, x is equal to 2 is a root of given quadratic equation, right? Now similarly check at x is equal to minus 2, this one. So first we have checked for the second one, so select second one, and here we are doing the first one, for x equal to minus 2. You get what, x square minus 7x plus 10 as, so put this value, you get minus 2 square minus 7 into minus 2 plus 10, and this is like how much, 28, right? So this is not equal to 0, and therefore x is equal to, so this implies what, x is equal to minus 2 is not a root of given quadratic equation. तो यदि आपको पता करना है कि किसी quadratic equation का, ठीक है, so right here find if these are roots. Roots or zeros, we also call them what? Zeros, right? So okay, so this is how you can find out. Sometimes the question like this, you are given query question like say 3x square minus kx plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is another question. Find k such that x is equal to 3 is a root of given equation. So in this case, how do you solve it? Simply put value of x as 3 in the given equation and satisfy this equation. Why? Because the roots, they satisfy the given equation. जो भी roots होंगे, so the concept is roots satisfy the equation. Okay, so the roots will always satisfy the equation. So in this case, we have got a quadratic equation and one of the root is given as x equal to 3. There will be two roots, right? See, the degree is 2, so roots are 2, right? So all the quadratic equations, they have got two roots. One of the root is x is equal to 3 in this case. So put it, try to satisfy this equation using x is equal to 3. So you get what? 3. First write the equation 3x square minus kx plus 5 is equal to 0. Then put value of x as 3 here. You get what? 3 into 3 square minus k into 3 plus 5 is equal to 0. This is like this is k, right? Here you have k. So this is 9 3 are 27 and 5 is 32. You get 3k is equal to 32. 3k in this, take that to the left right side, it will be plus 3k, right? So I hope this is correct. So k is equal to 32 upon 3. So this will be the value of k. If you put this value of k here, right? So let us take it. If you put this value of k here, your answer is here, right? But I am going to verify if the given if the answer that we have find out. Okay, if this is correct. Okay. So write 3x square minus k is what? 32 upon 3 x plus 5 is equal to 0. This becomes what? 9x square minus 32x plus 15 is equal to 0. So look at it. So how do we factorize? You can factorize it, right? So this would be like 9x square minus, so minus, now see 32 and 15 and 9. So 15, 9, 3 are 27 and 5, 32. So write 27 here. 27x minus 5x plus 15 is equal to 0. Factorize it. 9x x minus 27 minus 5. This is x minus 3, right? This is x minus 3 minus 5 x minus 3 is equal to 0. So you have got 9x minus 5 is equal to 0 and x minus 3 is equal to 0, right? So from here you get x as 5 by 9 and here x is equal to 3. So see, we have got this x is equal to 3 as a root by putting value of k in this equation. So if you can put this value of k, so this is how you are supposed to find out the value of k, just by satisfying the given equation with the root that is given to you. Okay, now back to our methods of finding the roots. Okay, so we are doing what? The methods of finding the roots. So there are three methods actually. So first method is what? Factorization method. So this is how we solve a given quadratic equation. The other method is completing square method. Completing the square method. So now let us see how do we solve a given quadratic equation using this method. इसमें let us use the same equation, minus 6 is equal to 0, right? So this was the equation, and if you have to solve it using completing square method, then you are supposed to know these two formulas. One is a plus b whole square is equal to what? A square plus 2ab plus b square, and a minus b whole square is what? A square minus 2ab plus b square, right? So here we try to uh, get the one complete square, one whole square from this given equation, right? And how do we do that? See, uh, first with x you have this negative in the coefficient, right? So we are going to use this formula. Okay, x square minus, अब जो सेकंड टर्म है यहाँ पे आपको हमेशा 2x पहले लिख लेना है, ठीक है? बिकॉज सी हियर इज व्हाट a square minus 2a, right? So if you have to get a whole square, then you are supposed to have a square and then minus 2a. इतना आपके पास होना चाहिए, राइट? तभी आप उसको होल स्क्वायर में कन्वर्ट कर पाएंगे बाद में. तो यहाँ पे x स्क्वायर है तो यहाँ पे माइनस 2x का होना जरूरी है. बट यू हैव व्हाट हियर माइनस x. इक्वेशन में क्या माइनस x है? Therefore you are supposed to introduce one more number here, right? So that you get minus x here. तो यहाँ पे क्या मिल जाएगा आपको? माइनस 2 है, माइनस 2x है, तो 1/2 से आप मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, राइट? सो दिस विल एक्ट एज b. इसको आप आगे पीछे कहीं भी लिखते हैं. यहाँ पे 2ab है, 2ba, 2ab, they are all same. So the moment you write this minus x in this form, minus 2x into 1/2, you can see this becomes what? This becomes your a square. This becomes minus 2a because a is x, right? Minus, so since x is a, right? So 2x becomes 2a. Then half will act as what? It will act as b from this formula, right? So next you are supposed to do what? Get this plus b square. Then only you can have this thing as a whole square. Plus b square means what? You will do here square of half. You will add to this term, and to nullify this effect of addition you have to do the subtraction also, right? And this minus 6 will be added at the last. ठीक है, ये जो बातें रहेगा यहाँ पे. तो if you look at this entire equation, this and this one, they are same. There is no difference between the two, right? But what is the benefit of doing this? Benefit ये है कि यहाँ से यहाँ तक देखिए, a स्क्वायर माइनस 2ab प्लस b स्क्वायर क्या होता है? a माइनस b का होल स्क्वायर. अब यहाँ से यहाँ देखो, ये आपका हो गया a स्क्वायर माइनस 2ab प्लस b स्क्वायर. तो ये भी क्या हो जाएगा? x माइनस x हो गया आपका a एंड b व्हाट? हाफ. सो x माइनस हाफ का होल स्क्वायर, राइट? माइनस, और ये जो है इनको सॉल्व कर लो. सो 1/4 माइनस 6 इज माइनस 25/4 इज इक्वल टू 0, राइट? सो इफ यू सॉल्व इट, you get what? X minus half whole square is equal to, this becomes 25/4 on the right hand side. X minus half will be equal to plus minus 5/2, right? Square root both sides. अब यहाँ पे आपको if you look at this equation, here you have plus 5/2 and minus 5/2. If you separately solve these two equations, you will get value of x, right? तो इसको मैं यहाँ पे कर लेता हूँ. First x minus half is equal to, let us use this plus 5/2. If you solve it, you get what? 5/2 plus half, that is equal to 6/2, and that is 3. And so this is like your alpha, right? So one of the root is here. For the other root, solve the other equation to minus 5/2. Okay, so this will go on this side, and you get what? X is equal to minus 4/2, and that is equal to what? Minus 2, right? And this is like your beta. So this is how you can get your roots of the given quadratic equation by using completing the square method. Okay. So next, let us try to find out the quadratic equation is given like this. So for this equation, let us try to find out the roots by using completing the square method. Completing the square method. Okay. Method. So exactly we'll do like that. So in this case, if you have some coefficient of x square, then we are supposed to divide on both sides by that coefficient. So this equation can be written as what? X square plus b upon ax plus c upon a is equal to 0, right? Then I told you the method x square, then you have to write 2x, okay, first 2x, so that you could get that whole square formula, no? And here, since this term is b by ax, so you have to introduce something here, and that will like what, b by 2a. By doing so, you will get what, b by ax, right? The moment you introduce this term b by 2a, you are supposed to add its square and subtract its square, so that your objective of getting a whole square is completed, and this gets nullified also, right? So say from here to here, this is like x plus b by 2a whole square, and this one is what, so take them to this side, this becomes what, b square upon 4a square, and this is minus c by a, right? So these two terms are taken to the right hand side. So further solve it, x plus b upon 2a whole square is equal to, take the LCM, 4a square, here is b square, minus a cancels out, you get what, 4ac. So from here you get x plus b by 2a is equal to, so square root this thing, b square minus 4ac upon 4a square, right? And you get plus minus, and therefore x is equal to what, if you take this plus b by 2a on the right hand side, it becomes minus b by 2a, right? And then like plus minus, and this is b square minus 4ac upon the square root of 4a square is 2a, correct? So finally values of alpha and beta are obtained. So this is the value of alpha and beta. So write it here, it becomes what, x is equal to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a is the LCM, right? अल्फा यहाँ से क्या हो जाएगा, अल्फा इज लाइक माइनस बी प्लस स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ बी स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac अपॉन 2a, एंड बीटा इज माइनस बी माइनस b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So these are your two roots, right? So expressions for alpha and beta. So if your quadratic equation is given in this form with general coefficient like a, b, c, in this term you can have the roots or the zeros, right? Now this can be learned by heart as quadratic formula. So this is basically quadratic formula. This is how you can derive quadratic formula. Okay. So let us see next. So quadratic formula is what? Alpha and beta are given by minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. And this is also called Sridhar Acharya formula. Sridhar Acharya formula. Okay. So in respect to the Acharya who founded this formula. Okay. So let us try to solve the same problem. If you are given x square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0, and you are supposed to find out the roots of this equation by using this quadratic formula. How do you do that? So here first you have to decide the value of a, b and c. So from here the coefficient of x square is a. In this case coefficient is 1, so a is 1. Coefficient of b is coefficient of x is b, so b is what, minus 1, and constant term is c, so c is minus 6. So one thing you are supposed to remember here, and what is that? The sign of coefficients, that is a, b and c, must be considered, must be taken. So when you take ABC, this will be taken along with their signs. So C alpha and beta would be given by this formula minus this minus, then b got minus 1, put minus 1 here, plus minus b square, that is square of minus 1 minus 4 into a is 1, c is minus 6 upon 2a, that is 2 into 1, and you get what, 1 plus minus, and this is plus 24, 25 upon 2. So alpha is 1 plus 5 upon 2 and beta is 1 minus 5 upon 2 because root 25 is 5. So if you solve it, you get 3, alpha is 3. If you solve it, you get minus 2, so beta is minus 2. So again, you could find the value of alpha and beta by using this quadratic formula. So these are three methods with the help of which you can always obtain the values of the roots or the zeros for the given quadratic equation. The other thing is, let us focus on this particular expression. Okay, this thing. This is called discriminant. So this b square minus 4ac is called discriminant or D. So this discriminant is very important, and what is its importance? It will tell you about the nature of the roots, what kind of roots will be there. So see, alpha and beta are given by this quadratic formula. So here you can write d upon 2a, right? So if d is positive, so see, if d is positive or 0, okay, if d is not negative actually, यदि नेगेटिव नहीं है, क्या है यार, 0 या पॉजिटिव है, in that case you can always find value of root d, right? And you will have two roots and they will be real, so you can have two real roots, right? What happens if d is less than 0 or negative? Okay, in this case what would happen? In this case, now square root of minus number is not defined in real numbers, right? तो अंडर रूट के अंदर आप नेगेटिव नंबर लाइक माइनस 3 समथिंग, ये कोई रियल नंबर नहीं होता है, ठीक है, रियल नंबर्स में डिफाइन नहीं होता है. देयरफॉर you will not have real roots. In this case, the roots would not be real, so roots are imaginary. Roots are still there. Roots तो आप निकाल सकते हो फिर भी, है ना, because the degree of that quadratic polynomial is 2. So roots are there, but roots are imaginary. Okay, imaginary or complex or non-real, ठीक है. So the roots are non-real in this case. Now look at this expression, d is greater than or equal to 0. So here we have what, two cases. Either d is greater than 0 or d is equal to 0, right? If d is greater than 0, then what? Then under root d will have some finite value. Then minus b plus that finite value and minus b minus that finite value. You will have two different values. So two distinct alpha and beta you will get. So here you get two distinct and real. Real root already there, okay. Two distinct real roots. But if d is equal to 0, see, if d becomes equal to 0, then alpha would be minus b by 2a and beta would be minus b by 2a. But plus minus 0 will not matter. So in this case you will have what? Two equal real roots. And what that roots would be? Alpha would be equal to beta, that will equal to what? Minus b by 2a. ठीक है, तो ये केसेस आपको पता होने चाहिए, ये इंपॉर्टेंट है ना. यदि d 0 से ज़्यादा है, ठीक है, या 0 के बराबर है, तो आपको दो रियल रूट्स मिलेंगे. और यदि d 0 से कम है तो आपको नेगेटिव रूट्स, आपको या नेगेटिव है d तो आपको इमेजिनरी रूट्स मिलेंगे, ठीक है, या इमेजिनरी को लोग कॉम्प्लेक्स रूट्स भी बोलते हैं ना, और नॉट रियल रूट्स. नाउ इन दिस केस when d is greater than or equal to 0, there are two possible cases. One is what? D can be greater than 0 or d can be equal to 0. When d is equal to 0, then the roots would be equal. क्योंकि d को आप यहाँ पे 0 पुट करेंगे तो ये पूरा गैप प्लस माइनस 0 पूरा गायब हो जाएगा, तो अल्फा भी माइनस b by 2 आएगा, बीटा भी माइनस b by 2 आएगा. So alpha and beta they are equal, and they are equal to what? Minus b by 2a if d is equal to 0. But if d is positive, ठीक है, यहाँ पे d क्या है? यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव है, राइट, यहाँ पे d पॉजिटिव है. पॉजिटिव होगा तो स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ पॉजिटिव नंबर यू गेट सम फाइनाइट वैल्यू, राइट. तो उसको आप माइनस बी प्लस करेंगे, माइनस बी माइनस करेंगे, तो आपको टू डिस्टिंक्ट मीन्स डिफरेंट. डिस्टिंक्ट ऑर्डर क्या होता है? डिफरेंट. सो यू गेट व्हाट? टू डिफरेंट एंड रियल रूट्स, राइट. सो योर रूट्स आर व्हाट? दे आर रियल whenever d is greater than or equal to 0. So based on this, there are so question is, find nature of roots in following quadratic equations. So number 1 is x square minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. Number 2 is 3x square minus 5x minus 2 is equal to 0. Number 3 is 6x square plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. So you can solve it. How? You have to find actually a d in all these cases, and d is equal to what? D is b square minus 4ac. So you have to check their discriminant. ठीक है? So in first case d क्या हो जाएगा? b is what? Minus 4. So minus 4 का square minus 4 into a is what? 1 and c is what? 3. Like 16 minus 12 4. This is greater than 0, right? और ये 0 से बड़ा है, इसका मतलब क्या होगा? आपका रेफरेंस क्या होगा यहाँ पे? It has got two real and distinct roots. So check D. D is what? B square. B is minus 4 square minus 4 into A is 1 stage 3. 16 minus 12 4. Now see D is greater than 0. So when D is greater than 0, so check from the previous page. When D is greater than 0, in this case, you have two distinct real roots, right? So you get what? Two real and distinct roots. In second case, D is equal to C minus 5. B is what? Minus 5 minus 4 into 3 into minus 2, and here you have what? 25, and this is like 24, right? Plus 24, 49, again greater than 0. So again roots are what? You have two real and distinct roots, like here. Check third case. D is what? 1 का square, because B is 1, minus 4 into 6 is A, C is minus 2. Here also you have got what? 49, right? This is 49. Again this is greater than 0, and therefore you have two real and distinct roots. Now fourth one. Suppose you have this one, x square minus 4x plus minus 4 is equal to 0, or say plus 4. Okay, fifth one, x square minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. So check discriminant in these two cases. So fourth case, let us see. B is what? Minus 4. So let me erase it. So in all these three cases, you had what? Real and distinct roots, because D was what? Greater than 0. In all these cases, D was greater than 0. Now check fourth one. In fourth one, A is right 1, B is minus 4, and C is 4. So check D. D is B square minus 4 square is 16 minus 4 into A is 1, C is 4. So 16 minus 16 is 0. Now in this case D is 0. So D is 0, that means what? So it will give you what? Two real. See, real मिलेगा क्योंकि square root of D, square root of 0 is defined, right? 0 ही होगा. So two real roots are there, but they are equal. So two real and equal roots. तो आपको दो रूट्स तो मिलेंगे, लेकिन वे क्या होंगे? दोनों सेम होंगे, राइट? D is equal to 0. Now the fifth one. Here A is what? A is 1, B is minus 1, and C is 1. So check D. D will be 1 minus 4 into 1 into 1. This is like minus 3. This is less than 0. See D, in this case, D is what? Less than 0. And when D is less than 0, you have no real roots. In this case, you have no real roots. Or you can write roots are imaginary or roots are complex. They are not real. So this is how sometimes you may be asked to answer, right? So next ऐसे क्वेश्चन आ सकता है. So find K for which say kx square minus 3x plus 2 has two real and equal roots. So forward value of k, the roots of this quadratic equation, they are real and equal. So what is condition for real and equal roots? You know that condition, right? For real and equal roots are real. So for real roots, you know, d should be greater than or equal to 0. But for equal roots, for same roots, d should be equal to what? 0. When d is equal to 0 and discriminant is equal to 0, then your roots are equal, right? And real. Now d is what? D is b square minus 4ac. This should be equal to 0. Here a is what? A is k, b is minus 3, c is plus 2. Put all these values in this equation. So minus 3 whole square minus 4 into a is k, c is what? C is 2 is equal to 0. You get 9 minus 8k is equal to 0. 9 is equal to 8k. So k is equal to what? 9 by 8. So this is how sometimes questions are asked. आपको एक क्वेश्चन दिया रहेगा, ठीक है, उसमें कहीं एक कांस्टेंट होगा के, उसकी वैल्यू पूछा जाएगा कि के क्या हो, सो दैट द रूट्स ऑफ द गिवन इक्वेशन आर रियल और रियल एंड इक्वल और इमेजिनरी, एनीथिंग कैन बी आस्क्ड, ठीक है. तो जब भी आपसे पूछा जाएगा, ऐसे क्वेश्चन जब भी रहेंगे और आपको पूछा जाएगा कि रूट्स आर इक्वल, रूट्स आर रियल एंड इक्वल, तो आप डी को क्या पुट करो? इक्वल टू 0. यदि पूछा जाए आपसे कि सच दैट रूट्स आर रियल, तब आप क्या करो? डी को ग्रेटर देन 0 पुट कर लो और इक्वल टू, क्योंकि रूट्स रियल दोनों केस में होते हैं, राइट. यदि पूछा जाए आपसे कि रूट्स आर रियल एंड डिस्टिंक्ट, एंड डिस्टिंक्ट यानी अलग अलग रूट्स हैं, रियल हैं और अलग अलग हैं, तो क्या करना होगा आपको? डी शुड बी ग्रेटर देन 0. और यदि पूछा जाए कि रूट्स आर नॉट रियल और दे आर इमेजिनरी, तो आपको डी शुड बी लेस देन 0. ये कंडीशन आपको लगाना पड़ेगा, है ना. एंड देन यू विल बी एबल टू फाइंड द answer to your problem. So suppose question is here, find k for which equation 2x square minus 5x plus k has is equal to 0 has real roots. तो अभी आप कैसे करोगे इसको? रियल रूट्स कब होते हैं? रियल रूट्स जब भी आपका, जो आप याद रखो, ये फॉर्मूला याद है ना, माइनस बी प्लस माइनस डी अपॉन 2a. ये डी जब भी पॉजिटिव होगा या 0 होगा, है ना, तो रूट्स आपके रियल होंगे, ठीक है. यहाँ पे लिखा भी है रूट्स आर रियल व्हेन डी इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0. यहाँ पे यू हैव टू राइट डी इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0. दिस कंडीशन हैव टू स्टार्ट विद, बिकॉज योर रिक्वायरमेंट इज ऑफ रियल रूट्स. रियल रूट्स दोनों केस में होते हैं, ठीक है. देखो यहाँ पे रूट्स आर रियल एंड डिस्टिंक्ट for d is greater than 0 and roots are real and equal for d is equal to 0. But real here and here, both these cases are involved for real roots. तो real के लिए क्या है? equal to भी चाहिए और greater than भी चाहिए, right? So put this condition. Now put value of a, b, c in the expression for the discriminant. So you have what? b square minus 4ac is greater than equal to 0. b is what? minus 5. So you can write minus 5 का whole square minus 4, a is 2, c is k greater than equal to 0, and this is like 25 minus this is 8k is greater than equal to 0. 8k को आप उधर लेके जाइए, क्या हो जाएगा? 25 greater than equal to 8k, right? So 8 को नीचे लेके आओ, so k is smaller, right? See the symbol. So k is smaller than equal to 25 upon 8. And this is your answer, right? So this now you may not be very much familiar with this inequality. This is called an inequality. इसके बारे में आप आगे पढ़ेंगे. So we have equality and then we have inequalities, right? Greater than and smaller than type of inequalities are there. So depending on the question की requirement क्या है, you have to apply one of the conditions in the problem and you will get value of the constant. Okay, so let us do few more problems. Okay, So if, so let me write a question here. Find k for which following equation k minus 12 x square plus 2 times k minus 12 into x plus 2 is equal to 0 has two real and equal roots. So I hope you know the condition for real and equal roots, right? D should be equal to what? 0. इस केस में रियल भी रूट होंगे और इक्वल भी, दोनों चीज चाहिए हमें, रियल भी और इक्वल भी, राइट? इक्वलिटी तभी होगी जब डी क्या हो जाएगा? 0 हो जाएगा, तब अल्फा बीटा दोनों बराबर हो जाएंगे माइनस बी बाई 2 के बराबर, राइट? नाउ डी इज व्हाट? डी इज बी स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac, दिस इज इक्वल टू 0. नाउ पुट दिस वैल्यूज. b is what? This entire, so right here a is what? Here a is k minus 12. b is what? b is 2 times k minus 12 and c is what? c is 2. So put all this in this equation, you get what? 2k minus 12 whole square minus 4. a is what? k minus 12 and c is what? 2 is equal to 0, right? So when you solve it, so k minus 12 is common, so take out k minus 12 and 2 to the 4 is also common. So here you get what? You get only k minus 12 from here, right? And from here 4 k minus 12 is common, so you get what? Minus 2 is equal to 0. When you solve it, you get what? K minus 12, this is k minus 14 is equal to 0. 4 will divide here, you cancel out, so you get what? K minus 12 into k minus 14 is equal to 0. So either this is 0 or this is 0. So you get k is equal to 12 from here and k is equal to 14 from here. So these are two possible values of k. When you put them here, you get what? Two real. But remember, k is equal to 12. You have now check it. If you put k is equal to 12 here, will it be a quadratic equation? The moment you put k is equal to 12 in this equation, will it be a quadratic equation? See 12 minus 12 0. This will vanish out, no? And here this term will also go away. So only you will get what? 2 is equal to 0. It's not possible. So k is equal to 12 will not be admissible. So your answer will be what? K is equal to 14. So only this is the answer, right? This is the value of k for which you will have two real and equal. You can verify. Put value of k as 14 in this equation. You get what? Let us verify it. Okay, here somewhere in the rough. So 14 minus 12 is 2. So 2x square. 14 minus 12. 2 into 2 is 4x plus 4x and plus 2 is equal to 0. Take out 2 common. You get what? X square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. And 2 will go here on the right hand side, cancel out. This is what? This is x plus 1 whole square. X plus 1 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. So you get x equal to minus 1 and x is equal to what? Minus 1. So you get two real and, so both these roots are what? They are real and equal, right? So you can check your answer also, right? Now we will do some word type problems. Okay, there are certain word type problems that are asked in the exam, and those questions are there in your textbook also. So let us see. So question number 1, it will be like this. The area of a rectangle is say 180 meter square. If its length is increased by 3 units and breadth is decreased by 2 units, Okay, simply write on the square units, meter square or okay. Anyway, so area remains same. Area remains same. Question is find length and breadth of rectangle. So how do you solve some such problems? So in such cases we have to assume let length is L and breadth is B, right? So what is area of rectangle? L into B, right? L into B is equal to 180. This is equation number 1. Now according to the requirement of the question, if the length is increased by 3 units, so L becomes L plus 3 and breadth is decreased by 2 units, so breadth becomes and this breadth is decreased, so breadth becomes what? B minus 2. Then area remains same. Area is still the same, 180 only. So question is, we have to find both these quantities, right? So now how to solve it? See. So first multiply LB plus, so LB plus 3B minus 2L minus 6 is equal to 180, right? Okay. And from here see LB is equal to 180. So if we compare both these equations, so 180 and 180 they are same, that means this is equal to LB, right? So all this LB can be replaced, replace this LB by what? 180. So you get 180 plus 3B minus 2L minus 6 is equal to 180. This 180, bring it to right hand side, it will cancel out. So you get what? You get 3B minus 2L minus 6 is equal to 0, right? Now from this equation, see, from this equation, B is what? B is 180 upon L, right? So we can replace B as 180 upon L. Then this is minus 2L minus 6. So now we have this equation. So this equation was in two variables, B and L. But now you have got only one variable, L. Now you can solve it. So this is a quadratic equation. To solve it, take LCM or divide by 3 first. Take LCM, okay. LCM is L. You get what? 540 minus, this is what? 2L square. This is minus 6L is equal to 0, right? So L will cancel out and you get what? So take all these things on the right hand side. You get L square plus 3L minus 270 is equal to 0, right? So this L, when you multiply by 0, cancel out. Take all these things on the right hand side and divide by 2. So you get this thing, okay. 2 is common, so you can take out 2 common and you can remove that 2 later on. Now next see, you have L square plus 3L minus 270 is equal to 0. So this can be factorized. 18L minus 15L minus 270 is equal to 0. L plus 18 minus 15 L plus 18 is equal to 0. So you get L plus 18 is equal to 0. So L is equal to 50 and L is equal to minus 18. This is not admissible because length cannot be negative. So length is what? 15, right? And from the previous page see, breadth is what? Breadth LB is equal to 180, right? So right here, since LB is equal to 180, value of L as 15, 15 to B is equal to 180. So B will be what? 180 upon 15, that is equal to how much? 12 meter. So B also is calculated, right? So now you have now you could solve this problem and you have got the value of length and breadth. So likewise, there are problems, okay, word problems that you can solve. Okay, let us see another problem. 2-digit number is such that product of digits is 14. Now when 45 is added to the number, the digits interchange their places. Find the number. Find the number. This is the question. The question is there is a digit, there is a number which is 2 digits, right? So let digits are, let x is at tens place and y is at ones place. Okay, now this will make you this will give you a 2 digit number. So it's like this x and y. And what is the value of this number? You know, this is ones place in tens place. So its value is what? 10x plus y, right? Any number which is a 2 digit number can be written in this form. Now according to question, the product is 14. So when you multiply x by y, you get what? 14. This is equation number 1. When 45 is added to the number, so when you add 45 to the number, so what is number? Number is this, right? So when you add 45 to this, what happens? The digits interchange their places. So what happens? Y comes to tens place and x goes to ones place. So the number gets reversed, right? So at ones place comes y, at tens place comes here comes x, and at tens place comes y. So what is value of this number? It is like 10y plus x. If you solve it, you get what? This is like 10x minus x is 9x. 10y on this side becomes 9y plus 45 is equal to 0. So divide by 9, you get what? X minus y plus 5. Here also divide by 9, so it is 0 only. So this is your second equation. This is first equation, this one is second equation. Now you are going to solve these two equations. So you have xy is equal to 14, and then you had x minus y plus 5 is equal to 0. So how should you solve? So what is the value of x from here or y from here? You can get any value, right? Value of x or y, and then replace it in the second equation. So x, leave it as such, y is equal to what? 14 upon x plus 5 is equal to 0. This becomes x square plus 5x minus 14 is equal to 0, right? So this can be factorized easily. X square plus, you can use any method to get the roots, right? Minus 2x minus 14 is equal to 0. Here you have x plus 7 minus 2 x plus 7 is equal to 0. So x plus 7 and x minus 2 is equal to 0. So values are minus 7 and 2, right? So we'll discard the negative value, we'll take the positive value. So x is what? X becomes 2. So what is y? Y is what? Y is 14 upon x. See? So y becomes 14 upon 2, that is 7. So your number was what? At the tens place you had x. So this is tens place, and at ones place was 7. So 27 is that number. So you can write that the required number is 27. So it's very easy actually to solve such equations. Only you are supposed to read the question carefully and then to frame one equation that will be quadratic, or if you get two equations, then you are supposed to adjust the variables or replace the variable from getting a variable from one equation and then inserting it into the second equation. So by doing so, you will get a quadratic equation. You can solve that by using any of the three methods I told you, and you will get your solution. Okay, you will get your answer. Fine. So let us do one more problem. the speed of a boat in still water is 15 km per hour. Suppose it's like this. Okay. Now it can go 45 km upstream and return to original point in 6 hours and 45 minutes. So question is find the speed of the stream. Speed of the stream. Okay, let us solve this problem. So here is the stream. Here is the stream, and there is a boat inside this stream. Okay, this boat. So it can go upstream. So let the stream is flowing like this. Okay, let the stream is flowing, and the speed of stream, let speed of, because you are supposed to find what speed of the stream. So let speed of stream is x kilometer per hour. This is like x kilometer per hour, right? Speed of stream. This is speed of stream. Okay. And if your boat goes with the stream, it is said to go downstream. And if your boat comes in a opposite direction to the direction of stream, it's said to be coming upstream. So this is like upstream and this is like downstream. Now, so what is speed of boat downstream? So the speed of boat downstream. See, the speed of boat is in still water, when water is not moving. In still water, its speed is what? 15 km per hour. But now water is moving with speed x km per hour. So the speed of boat in this direction, the direction of the stream, would be what? 15 plus x. Its speed will increase 15 plus x, this much kilometer per hour, right? Now speed downstream, upstream. Upstream क्या होगा उसका? So see, the speed of boat in still water is 15 km per hour. But now it has to struggle in the reverse direction, the opposite direction. It has to oppose the flow of the current or the flow of the water current, right? तो उसका speed कम हो जाएगा. It would be how much? 15 minus x kilometer per hour. Fine. Now distance, how much it has to go? It has to go 45 kilometers. See, the speed of boat is this. It can go 45 kilometers upstream and return to original point. So first it goes what? 45 kilometers upstream. So it goes from this point to this point. Okay. First it goes what? Upstream, and then it returns back to its original point. Right. So what is time taken by it to move upstream? कितना time लगेगा? So time is what? Distance upon speed. Distance how much? 45 kilometers. So write time taken to go upstream. It is distance upon upstream speed, right? Upstream speed. So distance how much? 45. Upstream speed is what? 15 minus x. 15 minus x. And time taken to go downstream. So it is what? Distance upon downstream speed. Downstream, right? Distance is same, but downstream speed is 15 plus x. And total time taken by it is given. How much is it? It is 6 hours and 45 minutes. So this time plus this time, that is 45 upon 15 minus x plus 45 upon 15 plus x is equal to 6 hours and 45 minutes. So convert this minutes into hour. So you get what? 6:45 minutes is 45 upon 60 hours, right? This is 6 4 ja 24, 327, 27 upon 4 in hours, right? So now you are supposed to solve this equation, and if you happen to solve this equation, you will get value of x, which is a desired quantity, right? So when you solve it, you will find that it becomes a quadratic equation. So let me solve it. So you have 45 upon 15 plus x plus 45 upon 15 minus x is equal to, you have 27 upon 4, right? So take LCM here, a plus b, a minus b. So here you get what? A square minus b square, right? Or you can multiply. So this is like what? 45 times 15 minus x, and this is 45 times, so 15 plus x would be there, right? Is equal to 27 upon 4. So this is like 45 into 15. So how is that? 75, 15 plus 60, 67 minus 45x plus 675 plus 45x upon 225 minus x square is equal to 27 upon 4. So this cancels out, and this is how much? 1350, right? So 1350 upon 225 minus x square is equal to 27 upon 4. Do the cross multiplication, you get 225 into 27 minus 27x square is equal to, and here is what? You get 0, 4, 5 ja 20, 13 4 ja 52 and 54, and this is like, so take it on this side, 27x square is equal to, bring it to this side, you get how much? 27 5 ja 135, okay, 27 2 ja 54, 54 and 13 67, so 6, 54 and 6 is 60, right? Minus 5400, you get how much? 75 and 60 minus 54 is 6. This is 27x square. So x square is how much? 675 divided by 27, that is equal to 27 to 54, 135, so 5 ja. So x square is 25, and therefore x is equal to what? X is equal to 5. Plus minus 5, but minus 5 will not be taken into consideration. So x is equal to 5. So what was x? X was the speed of the stream. So speed of the stream is 5 km/h. That is your answer.